everybody.
Christmas.
Welcome to hour
Christmas
2
morning, waking
of
up in
Good
Utah.
Morning Football Weekend. I feel like it's Christmas right now. Come early with you guys here on Sunday morning. Steve Smith Sr. over here. Michael Robinson.
Hey, peeps. How you
Hey,
guys
people.
doing?
And Mike Garafolo down there on the end.
Was that the moguls you were doing there? The little back and forth?
Yeah.
Can you do
Stuck the
moguls?
landing?
No, I don't do them.
You're not a moguls
My-
guy?
Nah, my knees.
You're so hard on your knees.
But I do ski, though, and I love it.
You know, we all know you love skiing. man.
Thanks for the invite. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's a family Christmas.
We're family.
You ain't my family when I got to pay for you.
You guys are family out there. You can tweet
My
the
last
show.
name
You
is
can
Garafolo,
hashtag
not
GMFB.
Smith.
Why you looking at him like that?
Because he got an attitude because he's not going on my family vacation trip on Christmas.
Call Angie, see if I can get an invite.
He's got a
If
point.
you got my wife's number, today's your last day on the job. I'm going to tell you right now.
All right, and with that, let's get to the AFC playoff picture.
Call her if you
Everybody,
want to.
the Chiefs,
Keep skiing,
Patriots,
Slick
and
Steve. Keep
Texans
skiing, baby.
holding the top 3 seeds, and they all played teams in the top 9. The Texans
It's
have
last day on
pulled-
the job, not last day on earth. So I think at least I'm going to survive.
You're going to be okay. The Patriots have the Dolphins today, and the Chiefs have the 6th-seeded Ravens. Huge game. Can Baltimore slow down Patrick Mahomes, though?
Showdown in the Show Me State.
It's just been a nonstop assault on the quarterback today.
Patrick Mahomes, the Magic Show.
The Ravens defense suffocates.
I don't know how you stop him. The level that the Ravens defense is playing right now, it really is remarkable. This offense can score quick.
They get you in a chase mode. A showdown of strength.
How will Patrick Mahomes react? They're going to be tested. Fear nothing.
Big Red has this offense red hot, going up against the stingiest defense in the league. Mahomes and the Chiefs putting up a league-leading 37 points per game, while nobody has limited teams like those Ravens.
That Utah-led defense.
They're giving up fewer than 18 points per game. Our Steve White
Can't win, Steve.
joins us live from Arrowhead for a matchup that should really test out these Chiefs today, Steve.
Well, Colin, you talk about facing that Ravens defense, but the Chiefs are playing their second game without standout running back Kareem Hunt, of course, who was released after video surfaced of him being in a physical confrontation with the woman. So I spoke to guard Mitch Schwartz about not having Hunt, and he basically said even though the circumstances are different, and what he said they are unfortunate, as teammates, they have to treat this as Hunt being like a player who is lost to a season-ending injury. They can't get rattled by it. He also said the depth they have with their combination of running backs led by Spencer Ware, that will be enough to compensate for what they like to do offensively. So I talked to Ravens safety Eric Weddle about this, and he said those complement of backs are something that the Ravens really can't worry about, but they know not having Hunt and a third down back will maybe tip some things in the Ravens' favor. So I'll send it back to you, Colleen.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, we really didn't get a good idea of how this Chiefs offense will look without Kareem Hunt last week, so this is a much bigger test for them. Mahomes, though, he's accounted for a ridiculous, check this out, 43 total touchdowns this year. Pretty
I think I
impressive.
scored that many touchdowns
right?
in my life.
Get this.
All levels.
Mahomes has more touchdowns than 29
had
entire.
one.
Hey, listen. Mahomes has more touchdowns than 29 entire teams in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that for real?
Yes.
Is the Super Bowl champion
Like,
Philadelphia Eagles on that
The
list?
entire league almost. Yeah, except the Saints and the Rams.
Oh, some other high-powered offense.
Exactly. That is like one of the craziest stats I've heard this week.
Yes, it
Very
is.
interesting.
Great job, play callers.
So, Mike Robb, how do you expect the Ravens defense to get after the Chiefs today?
For me, when I looked at on film, I think you want to keep Patrick Mahomes in the pocket. This guy is a guy who, when he's outside of the pocket, he's very, very dangerous. And Steve Weiss did a great job reporting that because I do think they missed Kareem Hunt last week, and it seemed like Patrick Mahomes was pressing a little bit, and it seemed his numbers were great. He only 23 for 38, 295 yards. The numbers are going to look great, but when you look closer at the film. Patrick Mahomes was messing up some, and here's some tape to show you guys. This is just 1st and 15. I know it's longer downs, but just take what the defense gives you. So often, Mahomes wants the big shot. You got got Travis Kelce wide open right here in the middle of the field, and then you're going to throw it to Tyreek Hill, who has 3 guys on him. Again, he didn't have many incompletions because they're just a better team than the Oakland Raiders. You look at right here, you have a clean pocket. Why are you climbing? Why are you climbing the pocket? Stand right there. But this is a guy that he does not like people around him. So it's an errant throw, and he was missing, again, Travis Kelce going up the seam, which would have been a touchdown. So for me, it just seemed like Patrick Mahomes seemed like he wanted to do more because he knew that Kareem Hunt wasn't there. And again, Chiefs fans, I have to tell you, I'm not saying that this guy is not a great football player. He's an excellent football player. I'm just saying he's a young guy right now, and he has a lot of pressure on his shoulders. And I think he's trying to overcompensate for Kareem Hunt.
Man, people really got after you.
They did, man. I got to talk directly to him. I never do that. I got to talk directly.
What's your handle again? At Real Mike?
Shut up, Jeezy. I love you. Shut up. I love you.
Shut up, I love you. That's our motto here on Good Morning Football Weekend.
What you talked about, and we touched on this a little bit yesterday, you got to watch every day. The Arizona Cardinals, who have done as good a job as anybody against the Chiefs, they held them to only 26 points. Did a good job. Did a good job of keeping everything in front of them and saying, if Patrick Mahomes wants to dink and dunk and check it down, go ahead, because we don't think that you want to play at that pace. What I think what the Ravens will now do is, with their safeties, Eric Weddle and Tony Jefferson, make sure that they keep everything in front of them and also slow down his reads a little bit. And we've seen this a lot this year. Here's Eric Weddle up at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the communication.
Is he going to blitz? What's he going to do? He's coming there. Okay, fine. But they have the freedom to get up there and also bail out. Also, look at all these guys up front. Now this quarterback's got to read who's coming, who's staying.
Look at them communicating. Look at that.
You need to trust your defensive backs to do that and to give them the freedom to do that within the certain call. So I think you're going to see a lot of that today. Look, because you can see it on the TV broadcast. You can see the line. All of a sudden, the guy's out of there. You might see a lot of that from Weddle and Jefferson today.
The only thing when you go, what you guys both brought up some great things, but also too, under Wink, they like to blitz. They also like to confuse you. But also, here's the difference. Unlike Atlanta, when they blitz, Kansas City, they want to throw those hot routes. They want to throw it quick. When you think about Andy Reid, he didn't do a very good job reading the spots where guys are open. So if you're going to blitz, that helps you facilitate what you're already emphasizing. Throw the underneath, throw the high route, take what the teams give you.
That's what I don't think Patrick Mahomes can do.
Well, he's going to have
to. He wants to push the ball downfield. There's not a lot of quarterbacks in this league, big dog, that are like Tom Brady.
Correct.
If that 5-yard out is open every single play, Tom Brady would throw it 100 times to that 5-yard out.
But here's the difference. When you got 55 coming down and 99 coming down, Matt Judon, and then you got big baby Brandon Williams. Then you have Terrell Suggs. 55 coming, and it's going to be a big game, so he going to have that visor on. You better check it down, Charlie, because if not, he's going to suplex you.
Yeah.
And because they are taught finish going through the quarterback. So he's not going to have a lot of opportunity to step up and be selfish and stingy and risk. He has to play what the defense gives you.
And just as like a big picture standpoint here, the Chiefs could go from the 1 seed to the 5 seed